I think like ISS Hockey called him a two-way defenseman, and I forget who the quote was from. I think it was McKean Hockey. They then called him an offensive defenseman. So like, where the hell did the defense go? But I like the pick. He played in the QMJHL this year. I think I want to say Rimouski, but I think that's wrong.
What player?
Artemi Niaitsev.
Oh, that team. I know it's not Rimouski. It's I'm not going to be able to pronounce that at all. It's up to you.
I forgot.
Wait. I'm sorry. What's his name? Artur Kaliev?
Artemi Niaitsev.
What's the number? Was it draft?
40 overall.
40?
Okay.
Artur. 40?
Mm-hmm.
48.
48, okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Live. It's the Chicoutimi Saguenay.
I'm not going to be able to say
It's from Chicoutimi, pretty much. It's Saguenay de Chicoutimi in French.
I am never going to be able to say that. So thank God we have a French Canadian here.
Yeah, it helped a lot.
The other pick that San Jose made in this draft in the second round, they picked up a forward.
Dylan Hamlick or something like that.
Yeah, he played for Seattle this year, and he's going to be playing for Kelowna next year. It's hard to get a read on the pick because I assume he was injured most of the year. I'm pretty sure it is because he only played 31 games, but he had 26 points in them. Well, I know Seattle wasn't that great as well, so you could argue that he was getting more ice time than he would have on a better team, or maybe it's just a natural step in his progression, and that injury hurt his value. I mean, so I think we'll see what it is with Kelowna because I don't know about the state of like Kelowna or the Seattle, but so I don't know which team's going to be worse. But like, if he can prove that he's actually got talents, I could definitely see that being a potential steal for San Jose.
Yeah. At 69th overall, Florida selected John Ludwig. This was a huge reach in my opinion. He's gonna turn 19 soon. He only put up 18 points in 58 WHL games.
Sounds like he's a Sam. Sounds like, what are his penalty minutes?
Let me check. Okay, so maybe he's more of a physical defenseman. 77 penalty minutes. But then again, he's 6'1", 205.
Well,
so he's not huge, and he was ranked. You can keep going.
Oh yeah, not huge, but like you definitely have guys who can play bigger than their size, and I mean you have to take a grain of salt because lower leagues do call more penalties, but 77 over a penalty minute per game is telling still. But go ahead.
Yeah, he was ranked 214th by Future Considerations, and for North American skaters, 137th by Central Scouting.
It definitely sounds like one of those guys Talon would fawn over. But you know what was also like, I think New Jersey also had a really good draft aside from drafting Hughes. What really stood out to me this year though is that rather than like Shiro taking like a lot of the puck moving defensemen that he's known for, he took a lot more of a physical sandpaper aggressive type defenseman. Nikita Cody. What?
Do you just want to call him Nikita then?
Yeah, Nikita. Well, there's a lot of Nikitas in this name. I can talk about Nikita Alkadiuk or Nikita Alexandrov, the St. Louis Blues pick in the second round. There's a lot of Nikitas in this draft, so what does the show come to? Well, nothing. This is the first official episode. And we're already over an hour, so I think we might want to try and wrap this up.
Yeah, I'm just going to talk real quick about one player that, no joke, I don't know. He's like on the player. He was drafted by the Montreal Canadiens. It's a goaltender, Frédéric Deschamps-Nissen. The only thing that I think they draft him for is because he's 6'5", 192 pounds. So he's a big guy, and pretty much he will play in the Super League this year. So don't know. It was not even ranked. I don't know. Maybe just because he looked nice on paper, maybe? I don't know.
I just want to wrap up on terms of guys who I thought made out best in this year.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Carolina's my number one.
Oh, well, yeah, well, having the most picks in the draft kind of gives
Yeah, but
you a
like
little bit.
considering what they got, Puistola dropping down to 73rd and Honka dropping down to 83rd. And then one of my favorite players, Dominic Fensori, dropping down to 90th, which is another interesting pick. 5'7" defenseman. I like that draft a lot.
I definitely would say Carolina had the best draft out of anyone. I think Vegas did really great for themselves as well, picking up Krebs and Droviev when they did, and also picking up defenseman Caden Korzak, who also played for the Kelowna Rockets, the same team of Lassie Thompson.
Yeah,
Korzak's more of a physical, aggressive defenseman, but not a bad pick in my opinion. When he's
you want to go RCB?
Yeah, and for me, Carolina has the best draft. As a Habs fan, I was really happy because we pretty much got what we needed. We need left defender. We got like 5 left defender. We need top scorer. We got 4 top scorer of their team or league. So yeah, I was happy about that.
Although there's like a Habs fan I know, and like he was like complaining about like all the defensemen they took, and like he was kind of irritated they didn't take Mikko Kokkonen.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know, 'cause, like I know I've also know like some Finnish hockey fan who like was really high on Kokkonen and thought he could have been a first round talent.
Okay.
I don't know.
You guys want to rank your teams from
sure.
A to F or A plus to
F? I think Pittsburgh overall had I don't know. I feel like B minus draft. I'd say I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards C plus or B minus. They picked a lot of size. They picked some safe-ish picks. Their 7th round picks. I ain't gonna really get too much of a gauge on. Although I think the forward they picked up isn't gonna be anything. But the defenseman they picked up gives me intrigue because of his junior league production. But the 3 forwards they took, Judd Caulfield, Legare, and Poulin, I think they were all good picks. 2 of them safe, but one of them was a steal. I definitely think they did pretty well for themselves, all things considered, especially considering they didn't have that many picks as well. And then I think San Jose, it's hard to gauge because like the guys they picked up, they're not mind-blowing stats, but they look decent. I'll say C plus or C. I don't know. This is going to be. I think San Jose is going to be one of those teams we'd have to look back on in like a year or two and see how the prospects are progressing.
Yeah. And for me, the Habs did like A minus, I think, because we got what we needed at the start. Where we missed the playoff because we need left defenders and we need goal scorers. What we got in first round are goal scorers. What we got in second, third, fourth round. The second and 2 third and the 5th and in the 7th round, all left defender.
I think I think there's a heavy bias of getting Caulfield in that grade.
Yeah, but
that's my opinion.
Caulfield, not just that, but Caulfield is like the best scorer in the United States department at the TP.
Yeah.
So it can help the Habs.
Oh yeah, totally. Wally,
and then for Chicago, I would give us a B to a B plus. I'm trying not to be too biased. I liked all these picks except the last 2, but like Kirby Dach was a little bit of a surprise. I like the Alex Vlasic pick. Gives us size on defense. Tupley, good creative winger, decent size. Sorella, we just acquired his brother. He's a great playmaker. Not going to be anything too amazing, but I still like the pick. The goalie in the 6th round, or maybe it was 5th, Basse, I think. He has good size. He's going to take a while to develop. And Moberg, I don't really know much about. So I'd give it a B to a B plus. Thank you guys for listening.
Make sure to continue listening to the EHF, to the Elite Hockey Fans podcast. We're going to be coming out with another episode soon, recapping some trades and getting a quick preview of the free agency class of 2019. Until then, I'm calling.
And I'm just gonna just like tend to the French people who listen to us. On vous remercie beaucoup de nous avoir écoutés. Même si nous autres, on a parlé pendant 1 heure de temps de hockey, principalement de hockey, oui, surtout des repêchages à la NHL. On vous remercie beaucoup. Puis, pas mal, on vous remercie vraiment beaucoup. Puis, merci de nous avoir écoutés, même si que le podcast est principalement en anglais, même si j'essaie de faire un petit peu de présentation avec le Canadien de Montréal, qui est la seule équipe francophone dans la NHL. Puis, vraiment, tout court, on vous remercie beaucoup.
And this is Wally, and goodbye.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.